Hey,
Hey guys,
what
we
up?
are starting a new series called
A new
Wins-
series?
Yeah,
A whole series?
yeah. Until we feel like stopping.
Yeah. Well, I think we really just want to we want to talk to you guys. I mean, maybe it's a series, but I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just something that we just do. You know, probably we need to do it more often
Yeah.
because there's a lot of things that we talk about every single day that we think, you know what, we should share some of these conversations that we have with people that maybe want to hear about what we're talking about. Because we think our hope is that some of the things that we're learning that we've been experiencing over the past really year and a half now,
Yeah.
a little bit longer, have been very impactful for us, personally,
Yeah.
And what we've experienced is a lot of transformation. I've talked to a lot of people actually one-on-one about the different types of transformation that I have had in my life over the past year and a half. It's been very, very eye-opening.
Yeah.
When you are in a place where you're you're going in a direction that you think is great and good, and it's all, your intention, your motives are great. And then, the Lord comes in and he puts this whole roadblock and says, okay, that was cool what you were doing.
Pivot and go a different direction
Different
instead.
direction. And then you're like, no,
That's not a part of my
I
plan.
don't want to change directions. I like the direction.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, there's a scripture that we've been meditating on recently that we've seen so much fruit in our business because of it.
Yeah.
And that one is Proverbs chapter 16, verse 3. It might sound familiar to some of you. It says, "Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and he will establish your plans."
And then another one that's similar to that is in Psalm 37, verse 5. It says, "Commit your way to the Lord, trust in him, and he will do this." Right? So, how have you seen those verses show up for you personally?
Honestly, it gives me a focal point. I was just telling one of my friends the other day, life. Actually, I was telling you this. Life.
I'm your friend.
Life happens, and life sometimes. It's kind of like you're sitting in a car that's sitting still, and traffic is just going. Life never stops, but it's helpful to have a focal point to always go back to when life is kind of hectic at times. So, because I'm committed to the Lord and his precepts and his commandments are the same, they don't change, I have a reason to come to work. I have a reason to show up and do the right thing. And because of that, the people around me, my teammates, my customers, they get to benefit from that. And so my commitment extends beyond working with a person. It goes to my relationship with the Father, which is always growing because he's constant.
That's really good. And my take on it has been for me, I'm a natural driver, doer, get it done, have a plan, execute the plan, come up with another plan, keep moving, press, that whole thing. And well, what I have learned recently for myself, for me, is that I have a tendency to have good intentions and I want to build and do things, and then I go do it, and then I'm asking God to bless what it is that I'm doing.
Yeah.
And what he's teaching me now is that's for me, that's not how he wants me to do it. He wants me, rather than, Craig, you go make it happen, go do. He wants me instead to spend time with him, and then commit my way and my works to him, and then he will do it.
Yeah.
That's what we just read. And so I have been going through this process of transformation where I've been committing myself to be with him.
Yeah.
Read the word, pray, meditate on what he's saying, be around other believers who think the same way, worship, pray. I'm spending a lot of time with the Father, and then he's giving me ideas, he's bringing people, he's opening doors of opportunity. I've been starting to see, he's providing. And so it's a different spin when you're used to being the one to feel the pressure of having to go get it and make it happen, versus
And if it doesn't happen, you're shattered.
You feel like less than, you feel like you're not enough. I mean, all these things that happen, as opposed to, now what I'm learning, I'm not there, so I haven't gotten this perfected, but I'm learning how to surrender so that I can say, all right, Lord, I trust you
Yeah.
to provide for me. So I have my one thing is be in his presence, spend time in the word, just, like just experience God's goodness, man.
Yeah.
And then from there, he's bringing all the other things that have to be added to that.
So to add on to that, when we say commit your way to the Lord, what comes to mind for me is another verse in Proverbs that says, in all thy ways, that's one of my favorite scriptures, Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. In all thy ways acknowledge me and I will direct thy path. So when I think of that, I think of every single area of my life. So the Lord doesn't just care about my health. He cares about my business. He cares about my relationships. He cares about where I live. He cares about my thoughts. He cares about the hairs of my head. And so when something's on my mind as a thought, I used to be so quick to just go to other people for advice and help. And the Lord had to train me to, hey, just pause for a second. Did you come to me first? Did you talk to me about it? Do you know what I think about it? And that's what it truly means to acknowledge him in all your ways, because when you go to the mighty counselor for wisdom and advice, he then sends other people to confirm what he's already told you. It's not new news, it's confirmation to what the Lord has already. And that goes all the way back to what he said, like sitting in the Lord's presence. If you haven't heard from the Lord, maybe it's time to sit a little bit longer and continuing to seek him, because if you continue to seek him, the Lord will be found by you. And so I hope this word inspires you today. This has truly been playing on our hearts for a while now, and we thought we'd just come out and share. We don't want to hold it in.
Yep, that's it. So hopefully we'll do this more, especially if we get feedback that's good, that this is encouraging or challenging for some people, even if we just get one, because that's really what matters. God is not impressed with numbers. He will bring big numbers, but he's not impressed by numbers. He's impressed with each person that has a heart change for him. So, all right. Have a great day. Be blessed. Peace.